Hi guys, welcome to another week of no, actually, this is not another episode of Cash Flow Mondays. This is just a regular finance related video, and we're just going to talk about, some real life events and real life activities. And I'm just going to be telling you how I plan to spend my money for the next upcoming global recession and how I've been spending my money so far. So, depending on the country you're in, I know some of you will be home. You're probably working from home right now, and you probably have a lot of free time on your hands. I just want to put it out there. I hope everyone is staying safe. I hope you are sanitizing, and I hope you're reflecting on yourself. Honestly, I've gotten so much time to take care of me, shaved my legs, painted my toes, shaved my eyebrows, permed my hair. Not that I haven't been doing these things, but I usually get it done professionally, and so I had some one-on-one time with myself, and I actually kind of saved me some money there, because usually I'd be paying someone to do all of that. So I guess this crisis has its benefits, huh? So speaking of money, I wanted to get into how we can actually move around this recession, how we can brace our finances and prepare ourselves. And, I've been on social media the past couple of days, and it's just so unfortunate how many persons are worried about, losing their jobs, how many persons are worried about losing their main source or only source of income. And it really just brought or shed some light on how many people don't actually have an emergency fund. And that would be my first point for today, guys. Please learn the importance of having an emergency fund. If you're in Jamaica, you can easily set up a second saving account. It doesn't have to have a debit card, and every month you probably just transfer a percentage of your income into that emergency fund, because guys, it doesn't have to take a pandemic for you to fall on hard times. Anything can happen. You yourself can be injured from something. Your company might be closing, something can happen, and you probably just won't have a job anymore. And so it's important for you to have a steady amount of cash flow that can at least last you for the next 3 months or even a month. So that'll be my first point. That's actually to have an emergency fund, guys. My second point is to stop the panic buying. I know it's hard, but please stop the panic buying, because at the end of the day, you are spending within the space of a month more money on toiletries and food that you probably won't consume in that month. And what I'd recommend instead of the panic buying is to actually budget and see, okay, what can I do to protect myself this month, and how can I reserve some money for the next month? I feel like so many people are focusing on the now, and they're spending so much money not knowing if they will actually have a job at the end of this quarantine period. And when you have used all that money to buy 30 cases or 30 toilet papers, you're really not going to do a number two so much. So you've wasted so much money. You have a bunch of tissue, it's going nowhere, and now you've lost your job and you have no cash flow. So please stop panic buying. And in addition to that, it's actually quite selfish, because then there are persons out there who actually need it and they're not able to get it because you have a surplus in your possession. So please, guys, stop the panic buying. My next suggestion is actually to start looking at investments. So many of us have been home for the past week or so, and it's very important that we focus on investments. I know a lot of people right now are looking at the stock market, because I know shares are pretty cheap right now. But with that said, I also have to caution you, if you're not educated on the stock market before, now is not the time to jump in head first and just invest in a bunch of companies. There are several things you have to look at, such as the history of the companies in previous recessions. For example, I believe the last known recession was 2008. So you can actually focus on that and look at how the company made its comeback, if they recovered. With this upcoming recession, I know a lot of companies will not recover at all. So you really don't want to invest in a company that is actually going down and is never planning to get back up. So you got to look at that also. You got to focus on the industry that the company is in. For example, I know the accommodation industry is going to take a big hit right now. The travel industry is going to take a big hit right now. And with that said, you might find that certain food industries and stuff may take a small hit, not so much. For example, Apple has officially fallen under $1 trillion in value. So you got to look at the repercussions of certain industries, and in addition to that, you can also focus on industries that will be benefiting right now. Zoom literally has generated billions of dollars since this whole pandemic because more persons are working from home, so more persons are using the online platform Zoom to conduct their meetings and to conduct their classes, etc. So instead of just focusing on just a random bunch of companies, you can look at companies that may take a hit. You kind of want to avoid those, and then you can also look at companies that will actually be benefiting in this crisis. But of course, with that said, yes, it is an absolute time to invest. It's an absolutely convenient time to invest. A lot of companies are really cheap right now, and if you're properly informed, if you're properly educated, then now would be a good time to invest in some stocks in the stock market. If you remember anything from economics, with every fall there's going to be actually a peak. Going to slide in my hand here. There's going to be a peak, it's going to fall, and then there's going to be a peak again. So right now we're kind of at that fall, and then whether it's in a few months, whether it's in a few years, we're going to head back to that peak. My next point, and this falls under investing also, is not to take your last and spend on investing. And this actually goes back to my point about being educated on investing. Please do not invest money that you can't afford to lose. A lot of persons may be taking their last, you might not have a job in a few months, and you're going to take your last savings and all of that and throw in the stock market. It's really ridiculous in my opinion, and it's a little crazy. You're not an expert, I'm not an expert, and so if you can't afford to lose that money, please refrain from investing it. And this goes for Forex traders as well. If you're not an absolute Forex professional, now is not the time to go crazy on the Forex market. So with that said, please be smart when you're investing. My next point is that learn to budget properly. I know a lot of persons will be home. You can use this time to actually draft a budget and cut back on costs. So this is something I've done personally, and all of these points I've been doing personally since this whole pandemic crisis, to be honest. But this point really hits home because I've learned the importance of budgeting the past few weeks, because I know that no job is safe, no industry is safe, probably unless you're a healthcare professional right now. But I've learned the importance of budgeting because I've since recently, as I said, my self-care Tuesdays that happened this week has really opened my eyes to the amount of money I can probably save the next few months. And as small as it may be, cutting back on simple items can actually help you during this time of recession, especially when it comes down to food. A lot of persons who buy their luxury foods, you may want to just buy the essentials right now. It may be healthier anyways. And in terms of beauty and all of that, if you can do your hair yourself, if you can do your nails yourself, and some other essentials, if you can carpool, maybe thereabout, if you can walk when you can, that will actually save you some money. So that's really it for this week, guys. It's really a short video. I just wanted to come on here and make some suggestions. I know we're all kind of nervous right now as to what to expect, but the most important thing is that you stay safe. And if you're feeling sick, please call your health lines in your various countries. Please do not try to take a public transportation or drive to the doctor. You're actually putting other people at risk. But with that said, guys, thank you for watching the video. I will see you. Probably will be making more videos this and next week, seeing that we all are home a lot more now, and we want to talk about these things so that we can help each other out. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.